All right, so welcome again, people. This is the Military Guna TV. I am Mario Dakers, your host, and I want to say, please, guys, smash the like button and key, and I'll give you consistent update on what's happening in the world of football. And the latest news coming out is actually breaking news. Most people know about this. It's actually Mason Greenwood. It seems as if we have contacted Mason Greenwood and want to make the deal happen. So this is what it was written by the Telegraph. It was formulated by the Telegraph, written by Mike McGrath, formidable writer and a well-known journalist in the UK. It states that the Jamaica wants Mason Greenwood to switch nationalities for 2022 World Cup qualification. The Manchester United forward qualifies for Jamaica through his parents and could still switch countries despite having played for England. Jamaica want Mason Greenwood as their latest Premier League player to switch nationalities and help them reach the World Cup next year. Now, the Caribbean nations have recently persuaded West Ham forward Mikel Antonio to play in their qualifiers and also have Ravel Morrison, Andre Gray, Kemaru in their plans, in which we already know that those areas have been sorted out. Greenwood, who's 19-year-old, missed out on the European Championship for treatment on an underlying injury and also sidelined for the under-21 Euros in March. Now, the teenager has not played for his country since making his senior debut against Iceland in September, but was sent home for breaking the COVID safety rules. And we all know that issues with Greenwood and those guys. We all know. We know that issue. Maybe that's a bit of Jamaican in him. But anyways, the Manchester United as I said, qualifies due to the parental aspect of things. So, according to senior sources in Jamaica's JFF, they would welcome Mason Greenwood to have been a part of Theodore Whitmore's plan for the future, especially in the coming 2022 Gold Cup qualifying campaign. Now, remember that we also have the likes of Kido Taylor Hart, who I would definitely like to see we pursue him as well. This CONCACAF Gold Cup would have been a fairly good platform for Kido Taylor Hart to display his talent. But in the same sense, this is not about Kido Taylor Hart. It's about Mason Greenwood wanting Will Elliott, who have been contacted to see what's happening with him in regards to what Southgate would want to do. Now, they can put together an exciting team for the CONCACAF qualifiers, captained by Bristol City's Adrian Marapa, Damian Lowe, Andre Blake, and also containing Bayer Leverkusen forward Liam Bailey from England. They also have Bobby Reid, Bobby the Cordova Reid, and also Liam Moore. Now, Greenwood had to fight his way back into Southgate's plans after getting sent home from the Iceland along with Phil Foden. Foden was back in Southgate's squad after missing one international break, but Greenwood was made to wait a bit longer. Maybe favoritism, I'm not sure, but I don't want to say. He forced his way back into the reckoning with a run of 8 goals in 11 games towards the end of the season, which earned him a starting place for the Europa League final against Villarreal. Greenwood played for the England's youth teams as he went through the ranks at United, with his first team breaking through in the last 2 years, seeing him become the club's highest teenager Premier League goal scorer. So, big news is, people. Definitely good news for us. But we'll definitely see what's that have to do, because in the same sense, we are showing interest to the player. It has a lot to do with what the player wants. And I think what is happening nowadays is that the players' eyes have been open to the prospect of what the Southgate is doing, capping them and then just forgetting about them. I think a lot of the players' eyes are being open now, but with the addition of Greenwood, we do know that Greenwood can the talent that he possesses. Greenwood is banging in goals in the Premier League, banging goals in the Europa League, banging goals against PSG in Champions League, against top teams in Champions League. So we do know that the quality that this young 19-year-old possesses. And this would be a contingency plan for the striker pool, because if you should realize that our striker pool are like all these guys are in the 30 region. Andre Gray, Mikel Antonio, Kemar Roof closing in that area as well. So we have the age bracket to factor in. Now, one of our youngest striker is actually Shamar Nicholson, and he's actually 24. So he's still in the mid-peak of his age. So these are factors that we have to be looking at. And it goes to show that this is a part of the plan that Theodore Whitmore is looking at, as stated by the journalist. I definitely think that Theodore Whitmore is looking forward to the future. He's really looking forward to the future, and not just looking forward to the future. That this is a player that needs time to gel with the squad, or not to gel, but needs time to fully develop. This is actually a player that is actually on the right path already, who's in his proper development stage, ready to make the next step. Because if you know right now, Mason Greenwood is a player that can play literally in any one of the top European clubs and banging goals, because he's just naturally talented. He's actually quoted to be another image of Robin van Persie. So these are factors that we're looking at. So people, tell me what you think about this this news breaking out right now, and tell me your thoughts about it. What do you think is likely to happen from this, and how do you think this will I'm not sure, but how do you think this will fester in the next coming days or months? Because the World Cup qualifiers is quite soon. Maybe immediately after the World Cup, we shall be seeing a lot of actions and other players kicking up, and to see what's going to happen. Because this is why I know winning the Gold Cup is so really important, to show the world the direction that we're going. And when we do that, that will draw the interest of other players who would like to come in. So this news broke out. The news broke out firstly by United Reports, which is a very credible United source. They always report on the football Manchester United source. I assume that they read it from the Telegraph Sport, which is a UK publisher. You all know the Telegraph would do a lot of work in regards to the media aspect of things, and very credible. Mike McGrath is a very credible source. So it means that he knows what's happening, and these have a lot of weight to it. This has a lot of weight to it, and so we see how that one goes. So people, thank you again for tuning in. This is Military Guna TV. Put it in the comments, tell me what you think about this one. Lot of respect, people. Oh, and second, as I said before, remember that we have also been linked with Kido Taylor Art. Could this be a case in which this is the direction that we're going? We're trying now to recruit the younger, talented players across the globe, across Europe, that we know can add something to the team immediately or going forward in the future. Because when we acquire these people, you know that we realize they tend to acquire players when they're in their late 30s, are actually boiling down now. It's a case in which we're going for players when they're close, going towards their peak, or almost at the maturity level. This would be a great step in how we approach the talent pool, and how we approach acquiring these type of players. So we know a lot of players that are right across, especially the English Premier League, the Rico Henry, the Tyreek Mitchell. There's so much abundance of talents out there for us that we can go and dip in those areas and pick out talented players. So people, as I said, I'll definitely close off now. Maybe this is a look for the future. Big up people, Military Guna TV people. Guess what? I am out.